Hello. You're probably wondering where I'm at right now and why it's nighttime. I am at one of the largest forests in Maryland, and I am joined tonight by a few special guests. Tonight I've met up with Mike from Untold Radio Network. Check their stuff out on YouTube. And my friend Connor. Unfortunately, Elizabeth and Eric couldn't make it tonight due to unforeseen circumstances, but that's why we have backup. So we're just out here, plan to spend a night or two if we can. Weather's gonna be pretty good, and we're just gonna generally be investigating the area, investigating the night, seeing what happens. But primarily, we're going to be focused on Bigfoot, Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it. This part of Maryland does have reports, does have sightings. Mike has done a very detailed data dive and analysis of sightings over the years, and data seems to indicate that this part of the state is one of the few where sightings have actually increased over the years, and that seems to indicate that over time these creatures have possibly migrated up towards this area, being pushed out by development down in southern and central Maryland. We're just out here and going to see what happens and bring you along for the ride. This is Connor. What's up?
Hey, I could see you on the thermal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
See me pretty clearly down there?
Yeah.
Nice. Hope Connor's out here learning how to use equipment. Apprentice. And Mike's getting set up too. Hey, Mike.
What's going on?
We're just about to head out and do our first true investigation for the night. Got that dog nearby. Responsibly putting out our fire before we investigate. Full moon tonight. So beyond this gate, me and Mike did a preliminary scout earlier, and looks like a nice ideal area, pretty open. Should be a good spot to do thermal, see if we see anything. But it's also got enough cover, low-lying bushes and shrubs. If someone did want to hide out here and watch us, it could. is getting tripped up by this long grass. It's like rope. See, what is that loud thump? I mean, it sounds like man-made stuff, but it's like,
Yeah.
that's pretty deep sounding. Or like setting off fireworks in the distance or something.
You must go ahead and check. That's something like this.
Okay. We'll leave you alone for bait.
That's it.
What was that? Oh, did I just got a meteor on the...
What?
I think I just got a meteor on my footage.
Oh shit.
I just saw a light in the sky go... Yeah, I don't know who's setting off fireworks out there in the distance. Let's check out this gnarled mess over here. Getting a little denser in the brush around here.
How far down are you guys? I'm headed back now. Just fiddling with my camera.
Not so far, maybe 300, 400 feet.
Copy.
We'll hold up and wait for you.
You're watching me on thermal.
Word up.
Whether they're standing out in the open or right alongside a tree, and they said just like in the moonlight they can make out their silhouette, or even in a lot of cases their features like just as clear as during the day.
Yeah, that's what I would be anticipating right now, is not really seeing a good look, but more so seeing like a shadow move, or, you know, just anything move really.
Yeah, we're stumped.
Found the stump. The viewing stump.
I mean, look at this. You could see it's 11 o'clock at night. You could see the ridge line, like almost clear as day.
Yeah. I know I'm obviously running night vision right now, but
That is just
it looks
wild.
pretty much like that with our regular eyes right now. Just different shade of color.
See everything.
Alright, so we've approached where Mike and I scouted out earlier. Just up on the little ridge line here, a little hill. It's pretty open around us. Not many bushes or trees, so a little bit better view, and we're just gonna hang out here for a bit, see what we hear, see, do some thermal scanning, and find out. So, yep, we are gonna try a little bit of little knock here, just see if we can elicit anything. It's been pretty quiet, but we'll see if this kind of rustles anything up. Give it a good whack and wait a couple minutes just to see if anything responds. It's close to midnight right now, so let's give it a try. I think we're gonna
switch spots.
Yeah, we're gonna try this tree here. Better grip.
Nice and loud.
Right. Don't know if that was loud enough. This also may not be the best tree,
Yeah, true.
but you know, I had just a feeling of like that dead tree over there is just kind of drawing me
Yeah.
to it.
Sure. Can you get through here?
I'm gonna try to see if that bush over there opens. Like,
Going all this way for a freaking.
it's gonna be worth it, guys. I promise.
Yeah.
It'll be the best knock you've ever knocked.
Going all this way just to get to a tree. Alrighty.
See, this is like already.
Oh yeah, you could hear that.
Oh, I can hear that.
Yeah.
So it might make a little bit more of a percussive vibration. Let me know you guys are ready.
Rip it.
We rolling?
Let it rip.
Yep. 2 different angles.
Knock number 2. Like 2 or 3. That was good.
Didn't really have like that crispness to it. Crisp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. About a little after midnight.
Alright, Mike is going to attempt a call as well. We did some knocks.
I'm just gonna do a quick, like aggressive type grunt. Nothing too crazy. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Rock on.
Ready?
You guys good?
Yep.
There you go. That echo was crazy.
You just got the bug, so shut up. Yeah, I definitely heard an echo. Sorry, anybody camping out there who heard that and it's getting a little freaked.
My thing with doing the vocals though is like, I feel like you only have one shot. That's even if they're even in the area, I feel like you only have one shot to do them, because either maybe if the conditions are right, you'll be able to trick them, or I feel like most of the time you do vocals on your own, like they know. Or heard something. They'll be able to tell the difference.
It echoed and traveled more than I thought it would.
Now I can't see it anymore.
saw a little.
It looked like a firelight. Okay, it's... I don't know if I can get on camera.
There's like a little
Oh,
dot.
wait.
You can see.
I don't know if I'll... Oh, wait.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
I think if you step like right here, you'll be able to.
I don't see anything on the thermal. I can see it with my eyes.
You want if I stop here for a second? I don't want to get.
What was that? Oh yeah, go ahead. Might be someone's house too.
That's what I was thinking, maybe.
It kind of looks like just like a constant light source, like a
Yeah, because it wasn't going in and out.
porch. Yeah. There's some houses back here. There's not many, but some grandfathered in properties. Yeah, it's not moving or anything, so it's got to be like a house. Did you just hear it?
Yeah. That's a coyote.
Oh.
You see him too?
What you thinking?
Is it a small hit? I think it might be moving. There we go. Definitely got coyotes waking up behind
Yeah,
us.
I can hear that. Coyotes out that way.
That's the direction he yelled into.
Yeah.
That's the direction he yelled into.
Yeah.
That's the direction he yelled into.
Yeah.
We got a possible thermal hit over here.
Yeah, like it looked like it was almost moving, and it looked like it was almost swaying. And these trees and stuff like that, they made it like they almost gave it kind of like a head and shoulder kind of shape. So I got really excited for a second.
Sounds like that could be a great horned owl, maybe. Alright, so we've made it back to camp. Not too eventful so far, but that's fine. That's why we're going to be out here for... We're going to stay up for a little bit longer. Mike and I might go back out when it's a little bit later even. Right now it's about 12:30. We may try and check out these woods behind our camp, which are much thicker than where we just were. I was talking to him earlier about how out there, you know, it's open, which makes us a little bit more comfortable perhaps, because we can see around with the moonlight. But any intelligent creature might feel more comfortable in our area with the wood line here, where there's a lot more cover. So we'll see. We're just gonna relax for a bit, kill some time, and see how the night goes. I can find my record button. There we go. Alright, let's see. It is now, wow, roughly 2:40 a.m. We just sat by the fire a bit. Heard a couple things that, you know, made us pause.
Some eyebrow raisers.
Eyebrow raisers, a little bit of like cracks and creaks behind us, but nothing definitive. Maybe some what sounded like coyote calls in the distance.
Yeah.
At one point Mike was kind of unsure if it was coyotes or not, but we'll see. It did prompt us to get our recorders running, which we probably should have, in hindsight, had running regardless, but anyway.
You asked me, like, do you have a recorder going? I was like, of course not.
Of course not, yeah. So anyway, yeah, now we're gonna, before we went out to a more open area on a trail close to our camp, and now we're actually still at our camp, but there's a trail that goes back in the woods further, and we're just gonna go back and sit back there because it's a little bit denser and just away from the fire, and even, you know, things have gotten quieter, even the bugs have gotten quieter, so, you know, Connor's asleep, he's gotten quieter. So yeah, we're just gonna go back there and move our setup real quick and just focus on our surroundings, see what happens. Alright, so we're now sitting back to back. It's been a few minutes. Did some thermal scans. And so far it's going fine. Nothing crazy. But again, it's pretty quiet, so a little bit here, maybe we'll try some knocks or noises just to stir up potentially anything in the area. Right now we're just kind of playing the waiting game.
Yeah, it's almost, what is it? Almost 4:45 in the morning now. So, I think what we're gonna do is, we're basically like, there's like this ridgeline over here, so any sounds we make are going to travel. So, I'm gonna do a call. We'll see what we get, and when we get nothing, we'll probably just call it a night. Usually on like these expeditions, the first night it's just always kind of like a, chill night, get warmed up a little bit. But yeah, we're out here almost all freaking, we didn't travel crazy far, but
Yeah.
in fact, we're out here almost like 4 in the morning, Definitely went hard the first night. So
Let's do it. Well, you do it. It's got some reverberation there. Joel's just trying to find a good tree. Ooh. That had a nice echo to it. All right. Hard to call it a night.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are calling it a night. It's about a little after 4 a.m. So far, first night, nothing too crazy. Pretty normal night. As we were actually just getting ready to head to bed, Mike did think he heard like a whistle or some sort of noise, rustling, but he wasn't sure if he was just his ears playing tricks on him or not. We did a little thermal scan, looked around a bit, didn't see or hear anything else. So yeah, we're just gonna call it a night and pick it up tomorrow and see how things go for the rest of the trip. So, yep. Alright, well, it's the next morning. Nothing to report from last night through the night. Fell asleep pretty quickly. And we're just getting ready now just to kind of have a day of adventures. Check out some stuff in the area until nighttime again tonight. So, yeah, we'll see what we do today. Probably check out some cool, interesting places and kill some time. Should be fun. So, me and Mike are currently walking through the woods at a undisclosed location that I've been to once before. There should be some interesting geology around here, and perhaps some very old mines that we're interested in checking out. But it's pretty tucked back here. It's very grown up. Cool mushroom. Alright, so we are getting warm here. We're starting to see remnants of old stonework. Perhaps a old foundation. Got more over there. Some old stonework. So, close by here, we should find the actual mines. As you can see, this is what we're looking at. It's pretty steep here, which is why I think it's more of a natural formation. You can see just the striations in the rock here. I believe this is what you call an anticline. Touch base when you get to the bottom. Alright, we are attempting to kind of just shimmy our way down this relatively steep.
Keyword being attempting. Just trying to do like a controlled slide.
It's, yeah, more of a controlled slide situation. It's very shaley, very loose. There's a whole tree that's just down in here.
Jeez.
But if you look back there, that's actually old timbering, support timbering that they used.
Wow.
And if you look really closely in the rock, you'll see kind of square cutouts where they might have had scaffolding and stuff to perhaps go across so they could get up into the ceiling and chip away at whatever stone was here. Made it to the bottom. You want to see something trippy? Just stare in that corner right there.
Dude,
There's water there.
you wouldn't know the wiser.
Yep, it's crystal clear right there.
Is that drinkable? I think.
Probably, that's probably a natural aquifer, but I mean, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
But it's so clear that, like,
I guess if you're desperate.
yeah. But again, on the Squatch theory, they have fresh, water down here, and,
I think like a 7, 8 foot, 12 thing wouldn't have much issue climbing up and down this.
they would probably have an easier time than us.
That's for sure.
Now, I think back here it kind of closes off, so this is pretty much it. But whew, that is a climb to get out of there without a rope.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one's not really doable, but because it looks like it's just flat rock, kind of hard to see down there even with this, but it looks like it goes quite a ways. I kind of want to get a rock and just toss it down there, see if we can hear it slide.
I was looking for that. There's that stick right there.
There's a spider web right here.
Oh, is it?
Oh, and you walked right through it.
Tell them to come see me.
Alright, now don't trip and fall down there. Try and just like roll it in. Okay. It rolls for a decent amount. It's definitely not something I would tempt right now.
Yeah.
That's like a get lost situation, but yeah.
It's so thick, you know about this? You're going down, man.
Oh yeah, that's why I was paranoid coming around, because I was like, I know there's a hole here somewhere. But yeah. Found another point of interest. This might be one of the old mines that is barred off. Mine / cave, yeah. Oh yeah. Get down in there. Oh, the air coming out of here though.
So nice.
That's like pure AC. Yeah, no, this might be a more serious mine / cave here.
You can 100% get in here too, I think.
That air. Look how far, you can see far back, pretty far back in there. Check out these cliffs. It's got spots, it's a young deer.
Fawn.
Little fawn.
Oh, there's two of them.
Where? Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Fine. Oh, there it goes. Both of them go, yep.
Are they in there?
Yeah, they're both there. They've both hopped away. Alright, well, we made it back to base camp here in the afternoon. Did some exploring today. It's been fun. Now we're just gonna kind of relax a bit and wait till night. See how it goes. Night number 2. Alright, so right now Mike and I are just scouting out a what looks like a abandoned road or abandoned trail. It's very not maintained. There's logs crisscrossing all over it. And it goes a little ways back. Hearing lots of wildlife starting to stir up, woodpeckers and owls. But it looks like this should lead out to an opening on the map, so we're just checking it out, thinking of areas that might be good to investigate during the night, or even currently, but yeah, let's see how this turns out over here. Yeah, here we are.
What do you think?
Nice little open spot, clear sky above us. I don't know, what do you think? It's about a quarter mile into the woods.
Yes, yeah, give or take.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is if we decide that we want to go down a trail at night, this is a very nice spot. It's away from other campsites, so thumbs up.
You know, it's funny, I was walking down, I saw it, and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if Joel's going to say something about that.
So, I mean, that means deep in you, you know that it's a little weird. Like, again, could be completely natural, but look at this, like, just interesting, very symmetrical pie chart of a shape of a star, I don't know. And it's sort of blocking our path here, the direction we're going. I think I actually see that little opening down there.
Yeah.
But we're now what, half a mile at least into the woods, into just like off trail. We're just starting to find like, you know, interesting little things going on. Let's inspect closer. So you know what's interesting about this? This is broken off and almost placed here.
So this limb here, this limb right here,
Yeah.
came from this tree. It's the same. It's the same bark.
This is fused to this small tree right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Look at this. Like.
Oh wow!
This is off the dead tree, right? This is another live tree.
Yeah. So these are 3 live trees. Okay.
Yep.
This I think this must have came from that. So my guess is
the roots right here. This fell that way.
I fell that way. Here.
It falls.
Fell from here.
This falls in between these,
Yeah.
gets caught, the Y gets caught here.
That.
And then this one falls across.
Yeah. I think this was a fallen from this tree, I think.
Is the bark the same? Perhaps. But, I mean, how long does this have to be here for it to bind itself? Oh, okay. It was just a little tight. But still, interesting. I don't know, it's interesting. Mm-hmm. It's a fun little oddity. Doesn't mean anything.
No.
But...
No. I think we deconstructed it pretty readily, but...
Yeah. Alright, well, let's keep turning down here. I think I see where we were thinking of going. And parallels the creek. Oh, it goes down, yeah.
So which way should we go? Should we go that way or this way?
I'm feeling this way right here. This looks like it very intentionally goes down to the creek. Yeah, I don't think anybody's probably been back here in a while. Only crazy people like us. Well, I say that, and then you got a mark around from maybe a hunter. So yeah, maybe hunters would come down here.
Oh, there's still deer back here.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of deer.
Could be a hunting blind.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, this is definitely not natural. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
We followed the road a bit, and it's all this up on the hill. We're just curious. You see it? I kind of want to push up there just to see, like,
Yeah, so do I.
if I can find out the source, what kind of animal it is.
Let's do it.
Alright, didn't find the source of the animal that was calling up on the hill. So we're headed back now before it gets too dark. Push off the way back to where we were. And possibly, I'd say most likely we're going to check out the trail at night. I'm not going to go this far deep, but stay on the trail and hold up. Alright, quick update. We made it back to the road and back to camp to commence more night ops in a little bit. Maybe after a quick break and just let the sun set further.
Alright,
Alright, we are just driving back now. We took a quick break, went out, got some snackage, and now we're just on the dark road back to camp. We might do some a little bit of thermal or on the way back through. Alright, we are back.
Okay, so first question. Just tell me about the experiences you had here at Green Ridge State Forest.
Yeah, so when I first came out here, it was about a year ago. Not exactly to the date, but maybe 11 months ago. And came out here with Elizabeth. We really just intended just to come out and camp. Like, it wasn't to really be a super big investigation or anything. We got in pretty late. It was, I don't know, probably 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. We arrived at the park office where we had to sign in and look for a camp spot. And turned out there wasn't really any left except for one group spot. And it's supposed to technically have an actual group. This is made for like 20 people plus. It was just us two. So I felt like I had no choice, so I took it. And what that meant was we had a very large kind of field to ourselves for camping that night. And the night went, pretty normal for the first half. After a while, though, I couldn't help myself. I said, hey, while we're out here, we have a old trail going into the woods. We have an old creek or dry creek bed behind us, behind our camp, and said, hey, let's just do a little night hike. And I started getting my equipment ready. Started going on my voice recorder, getting my thermal ready. Wanted to try out this stuff since I had just recently got into it. And stuff started happening right away, essentially, right when we started getting into this investigation mode. I was still scrambling, getting my stuff ready, and while we're caught off guard doing that, me and Elizabeth both hear what I can only describe as like a witch's cackle or a laugh. And it was coming from the creek bed behind our camp, like 30 or 40 feet behind us at the edge of the tree line. And we both paused and were like, did you hear that? What was that? And we started trying to rationalize it right away, like, oh, maybe it was like some sort of weird bird or insect, or but we knew that what we just heard was not normal. It was freaky. We are reacting, like, you know, you can tell we're visibly reacting to something. The cackle itself wasn't caught well in my audio because I just, at the time, had it in my pocket. I was still getting ready, so it was kind of muffled, but you hear the aftermath.
What was that?
I don't know. I heard that.
Yeah, no, it's okay, babe. It's okay. It might have just been...
A bug?
It didn't sound like a bug, but it sounded like some sort of bird, maybe.
Bird at this time? Babe, I'm
They have
freaking
owls.
out.
Don't freak out. But it was like, someone like a...
Yeah, I thought it was a bug flying by.
No. Well, let's get this thing on.
Alright.
I'll see what's over there.
Alright.
And I think roughly 30 to 45 seconds after that moment, as we're sitting still, we hear what sounds like a wood pop, a wood knock, to our left, which at that time is back towards the woods where there's nobody, no one camping. And it was pretty distinct. Like, I'm pretty sure we heard a little bit of rustling as well. And I think there might even been another wood knock after that, a minute or two later.
Might just be some sort of animal.
I heard that. Over there. Oh my god, babe.
No, it's okay. Calm down, calm down. We heard what sounded like a wood knock to our left.
Yeah. I heard that. Over there.
So yeah, it was just off to a strange start, really.
What made you believe that those noises you heard could have been a Sasquatch or something, you know, unnatural?
So I can't say, don't know what it was, first off. I don't know if it was a Sasquatch, I don't know if it was something supernatural, paranormal. But what I will say is, it was odd that we had, you know, knocking noises immediately after, which is, you know, a pretty classic behavior. And I have heard of stories of people hearing them make laughter type noises. It definitely wasn't like the samurai chatter type stuff that people talk about. It wasn't anything on that level because it was just a short thing. It was almost like in a mocking manner of, look at you, you're trying to capture me right now, but I'm gonna kind of mess with you while you're still like, you know, you're not ready for this. You know, like that's funny, you know, just to kind of mess with us. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything in particular that makes me think like definitely Sasquatch aside from the wood knocks. Alright, we've begun the night hike for night number 2, and we are planning on heading back to the trail we were scouting out earlier before the sun went down. I think it's going to be the deepest in we've gone at night here. And it's a little darker tonight. Moon's not quite as full. Sky's a little clearer. So, we'll see what happens.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah, this is a nice, abandoned trail. And like what I liked too was when we were walking on it earlier today, we kept running into cobwebs, which sucked at the time, but it's a good sign that
Nothing's been through.
No one's walked down here in a while. So I definitely think that's something that could work in our favor.
Yeah. It's not frequently traveled for sure, I would presume. Because I think most people out here are really just here to recreationally get to their camp spot, hang out, leave.
No one out here is looking for Bigfoot.
I was just standing over here therming a little bit and thought I heard possibly some sort of knock. Very light. Could have just been like a nut falling and hitting a log or something, but just documenting just in case it repeats.
From here, I'm thinking about maybe going in a little deeper to start that recorder. I don't know, what do you think?
I think we can push it a little bit, since there's a trail that goes back there a bit, but I don't want to like start kind of going as far as we did earlier, bushwhacking.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I'm gonna want to make it to that other clearing. It's also just like a little bit too easy to get turned around. Hey, you want us to scout out a spot for this recorder?
Yeah, sure. Ready?
Sure. Yeah, a little bit of a trail here.
You wanna set the puppy up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got this
Recorder?
got this tree here. We're gonna pop our recorder right into that. Nice little spot for it. And we'll leave it overnight and review it later. See if anything interesting happens through the night. It's about how far do you think it is from the other recorder?
100 yards, give or take.
Yeah.
Maybe more. We'll say 100 to 200 yards.
Yeah, which is nice. So, when we're both reviewing ours, if we think we caught something, we can go to the time code and
Cross-reference.
just try and cross-reference. That being said, we should maybe do something that's a noticeable mark in the time code, like perhaps we should do a knock just to align them. That way, if we do have to have a reference point, we can say, okay, when I did this knock, it's 5 minutes from that time, or whatever it may be, So, yeah, that justifies at least a knock. All right, let's set this up and I'll show you how it looks after. All right, there we go. Recorder is set up in the tree. It kind of looks like the butt of a rabbit or some animal sticking out of the hole in the tree, but maybe that works for our advantage, right? We're gonna hang out for a little bit longer, back in the clearing, do a knock to sync up our devices, and wait, see if we get anything. All right.
All right, ready?
Yep. What are you thinking?
I think you should do a few knocks.
All right.
Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna give it a good old whackaroo or two, and then wait a moment, and then head out. That way, when we're looking back at our recordings, we can kind of cross-reference this point and know for the fact that a minute or two after we did the knocks, we were out of the area, so if anything follows, we know it's not us making noise.
Alright, ready to bounce?
Yep. Let's get on our way here.
We're back through the trail.
We're making our way out after making some vocals and knocks. See if anything heads our way as we're heading out this way.
I can see something.
There's definitely multiple. I think it's deer. We're just seeing a little bit of ice shine back in there. Where'd they go? Alright, we just made it back to camp here, and yeah, I just want to close out the night. First of all, I just want to say thanks, Mike, for joining me here. It's been a pleasure having you.
Blast.
Yeah.
Being able to get together and waking up like this, so
For sure.
we'll definitely do it again soon.
Yeah, and we'll see, what we get on the recorders. We'll see how the rest of the night goes, but, if anything, there we go. Yeah, so we'll see what's on the recorders, see how the rest of the night goes, but at the very least, we've got familiar with the forest here more in-depthly and found some great locations. We know this campsite is here, and we know where to go next time to do, further investigations if we choose to. So at least we have some knowledge coming out of it, at the very least, and it's been fun. So that's what's important. But yeah, if nothing happens tonight, then we'll just call it here, end it here, and if something does happen, I'll report back and slap on another clip on top of this one. See ya.